Severe weather is on the way for the weekend, and this morning we're turning to one of our in-house experts. Patrick Hammer is here to answer your questions about the weather, and it's another Ask Hammer. We debuted this last week. We're doing it again.
And dispel any rumors about a game being moved. Which
yeah, that
came
kind
out
of blew up yesterday.
I was on the radio station this morning in Pittsburgh, kind of having a friendly back and forth with them, an argument going, you guys put out on social media that the game's being moved.
Bad move.
Maybe there was thoughts about what do we do in an extreme contingency plan.
But it would have to get really bad for that to happen, as we know. And for that to be put out there is
in November of last year, Orchard Park got almost 81 inches of snow in a 30-day period. You move a game for that.
Right.
We're talking over a 24-hour period, 12 to 18 inches of snow. So
we can handle this. I mean, the annoying part is going to be the blowing snow.
The blowing snow,
conditions, but this isn't like a ton of snow. So if people are going to the game, as of right now, because it can always change, what can they expect?
This is Future Look, kind of zoomed in on Orchard Park. This is at 8 o'clock. Of course, as you know, tailgating is in full swing.
Right,
at 8
already by then.
Right, okay. We take you at 9, and here's the thing, that snow band is either right overhead or nearby, but it looks like it's pretty much overhead. This is kickoff, where the snow continues to fly.
So that's like a medium amount of snow, the dark blue.
Yeah, the dark blue is a little heavier, but don't marry yourself exactly.
Well, it can shift.
It can shift a little. And then this is showing at the end of the game it possibly sliding south. But that's, we'll watch that. But notice the temperature, that says 22. Wind chills will be in the single digits, Kelly. So it's going to be cold.
And a lot of the country's dealing with colder weather this weekend.
So that's kind of what you plan for. If you're going to the game, you're going to have cold, you're going to have wind, 20 to 30, gusting to 35, and we're going to have snow. Is it going to be like the Colts game, December 2017? That was like, the visibility was just so bad. Could that happen?
Right.
Something similar could be in play.
So before we were talking about how mild of a winter it is, and now it's happening. I mean, this is more normal. So why this shift? What happened?
Barney.
There you go, right there.
Purple.
Yeah, big purple dinosaur.
The cold air that has been bottled up over the North Pole all of November and December has finally decided to get dislodged. And what that means is that, yes, we had the second warmest December on record. January is going to go down with a very different flavor. And this cold air is going to make sure that lake effect continues into next week. And Kelly, even next weekend, if there were to be another Bills home game next Sunday, right? I think it would be Sunday. So that's something we may be doing this all over again
because this
next
pattern's
Friday.
just hanging out.
The cold air is going nowhere.
But the lake is still super warm. So how does that impact?
So the lake, as measured yesterday, was 40 degrees. 40.
Wow.
That's tied for a record high. Okay, so a warm lake just is just untapped energy.
We know what that
We know what it means. Often in January, the lake is, not every year, but many years, it's frozen over by now.
Totally, or mostly,
partially,
like a huge percentage.
And that would, severely cut down on the lake effect potential. But it's wide open.
It can churn everything over here.
And that is, the lake effect snow amounts and intensity are driven by the difference in this temperature and the temperature up here, up high in the atmosphere. The greater that temperature difference, the more energy lake effect storms have and the more snow you get. So this is a setup for, again, healthy amounts of snow, which we'll go through in our full forecast, but then more snow again into next week.
And this is the price we pay for having the milder temperatures because the lake is frozen.
And for having a little friendly lake living nearby.
Right next door. All right. Well, thank you, Patrick.
Okay.